Arsenal have made undeniable bid for Dusan Vlahovic to sign him at Arsenal this January transfer window. Welcome to Rokani Football Podcast. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Already in here, and I'm always smiling because I really want to get and fit into the mood in here onto the Rokani Football Podcast. All right, we know that Dusan Vlahovic has been one of those people or players that Arteta is chasing for. Reason is simple. He has thrown his main target man under the bus, and that is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And as he did it to Mesut Ozil, he has done it to Pepe, and he has done it to a player who goes by names of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and he has thrown him under the bus. And guess what is happening right about now? It's not something to be really even negotiated about. Aubameyang is going to be a player of another team by the end of January transfer window. What is really going to make his transfer hard is that he's into the African Cup of Nations, and I don't think that they are really going to go far in there. The best they can go, I think, is the quarterfinal in there. That is a man who goes by the names of Aubameyang, and we'll have to come back to London and really settle his next move in there for you. Good enough is being wanted by Barcelona and very many other teams in there, because a player with a reputation of Aubameyang cannot really fail to get a team to play with in there. And if at all it's all about money, we are really going to get to know his next destination, because the likes of Newcastle can come in and tell Aubameyang that we are really offering you that amount of money here at Newcastle. Are you going to come and play for us? You get? So we are going to get to know, is it all about money? Is Aubameyang already satisfied with what he's getting at Arsenal and he feels like I won't offer any more in there for you? We wait and see. And I'm that kind of person. I'm the only person in there. Maybe there are others, because I don't know what other people's opinions are on Aubameyang. If you are the most paid player on the pitch, all for the club, you must be the best player onto the pitch. That's it. That's not something to argue even about. That's why Manchester United coming out and saying that they're really going to give Pogba £500,000 a week in there. I'm really against it, because how do you pay Paul Pogba £500,000 a week when he's not the best player on the pitch? When you are to count the best players on the pitch, David De Gea, Varane, Bruno Fernandes, Jadon Sancho, Ronaldo, he's not even among the top 8 best players on the pitch. That means you're really going to cause more havoc to yourself in there. And I really believe that the reason as to why a team which goes by names of Arsenal really wants to get Aubameyang out, because he is the poorest player onto the pitch. His performances are poor, and he's the most paid player at Arsenal. That means this is really going to make other Arsenal players demand for more money, because a player like Emile Smith-Rowe, Bukayo Saka, who is on the radar right now, Man City is looking for him, and Liverpool, they'll come out and say, we come here, put in good performances game in, game out. We are consistent. We've won Arsenal games without Aubameyang. When Aubameyang was playing, we are not playing good enough. When he was thrown under the bus, we are playing very well, and he is earning close to £400,000 a week. He would call out and say, no, please, I really want the same amount of money or more, because I'm really offering than what he's offering. So I really think that Dusan Vlahovic coming in at Arsenal is possible, but I think Arsenal want to bring in Dusan after getting away with Aubameyang, because if at all Aubameyang is at Arsenal and earning that amount of money, Dusan will come in and request for £300,000 a week, something that won't do Arsenal well in there. But news coming in from the Times, the Sun Sport, Daily Mail, and very many other credible, DiMarzio in there, they're saying that Arsenal have finally put in an official bid for a player who goes by names of Dusan Vlahovic. Dusan Vlahovic is a 21-year-old Serbian who plays as a center forward. He has scored very many goals in there, and he was just a goal away from really breaking a record of a player who goes by names of Cristiano Ronaldo, because he is the only player in the Italian Serie A in the calendar year who scored were they 38 goals plus in there? So Dusan Vlahovic was nearly going to really smash this record off, but oh my god, he didn't in there because he never scored into that last game of the season of the year in there. But right now, to get to just let you know what Dusan Vlahovic is all about, he has played 19 games in the Serie A. He has scored 16 goals. In the Coppa Italia, he has played 2 and scored 2 goals. That means in 21 games, this lad has netted 18 goals in there. It shows you that in only 3 games, he's only less by 3 goals to equal the number of matches he has played and scored in there. So it shows you how clinical he is. He shows you how much he does. And when I saw him play in there, he's really a very amazing player. He does the hold-up play that Aubameyang doesn't do. He's a clinical striker. He has aerial presence. He is energetic. You get? He has a sweet left foot in there for you. So his play attracts other players to play with him. That's not like Aubameyang. Aubameyang is a player who doesn't attract other players to play with him. But Dusan Vlahovic is really a very good player in there. And Arsenal have really said, we are offering you £46 million plus Torreira, because Torreira is there on loan in Fiorentina and is playing very well. He is one of their key players in the midfield. He's running that midfield in there for you, and they are valuing Torreira at £12 million, and they are saying we are giving you £46 million plus Torreira in there, meaning that Arsenal has really valued Dusan Vlahovic 58 million pounds in there for you. That is Arsenal in there for you. That bid has been made in, and we are just asking and see what is really going to happen in there, because all in all, things aren't moving as they're supposed to go in there, because Arsenal is really badly needing a striker, because they are really looking at the top 4 positions and they feel like if at all they get in Dusan Vlahovic, it's really going to get a done deal and boost up their chances to go into the Champions League in there. And even if they don't go in the Champions League, they want really to be in Europe next season in there. And Dusan Vlahovic coming in through, if at all he comes in through and really started netting goals for Arsenal, because Arsenal, their sources of goals are scarce, because Emily Smith-Rowe is their top scorer. Sometimes Bukayo Saka recently stood himself up. Odegaard has been scoring in there. Martinelli too has been scoring in there. So to me, I will feel like Arsenal needs a target man like Vlahovic in there to come in and do the needful. Though to me, I will feel like Ishak is the best option for Arsenal in there. Now, why is Arsenal making a £58 million bid? And it looks like it's undeniable for Fiorentina in there, because by the summer, Vlahovic will be left with just a year on his contract, because his contract expires in June 2023. You get? Now, if they don't sell him now, that means when he reaches the summer, he's really going to be, his price is going to have reduced in there. So that's why Arsenal have all what it takes to convince Fiorentina in there. And the player himself has really come out and indicated that he really wants to get a move away from Fiorentina in there. And his agent also is in talks with Arsenal in there, and we wait and see what is really going to come out in there to deliver, whether Arsenal are really going to sign this player or not in there. Because Dusan Vlahovic, I think if he comes in at Arsenal, he will have made the best choice, because at his age, you don't there and then come in from there and go play for a team like Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Manchester United, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich in there, you get? So I think for him, it's better to go in and play for Arsenal for the next 2 years. At the age of 23, he would have really increased his price to like £150 million in there, and any team that will be signing him will be giving him close to £500,000 a week. So I really feel like he shouldn't force himself to go into a team like Real Madrid, Bayern Munich in there, because this same thing happened to Jovic. You know Jovic, the center forward in Madrid in there? He was playing well in the Bundesliga and he scored very many goals. And when he was brought in at Real Madrid, remember that time Ronaldo had just left, Benzema was there, Eden Hazard, and very many good players were at Real Madrid in there, and his career went to bed. And since then, he has never resurrected. only to see him score for Real Madrid recently in there. So it shows you that this should be a keen move made by Dusan Vlahovic in there for you. And if at all you feel like, and if at all he feels like he wants to make it big in the football world, that's what he's supposed to do. That's the same thing I'm advising people like Haaland in there. If you are Haaland, there is no way you are telling me that you are really leaving a team like Borussia Dortmund and you go straight into Real Madrid in there, or Barcelona right now. No, I don't think he's at that level. I think for him, he should come into a team like Man City. That is okay because they have a good manager. Even Vlahovic to come in at City will be okay in there, because you look at the manager who is really going to mold him into what he wants. Because by the time Kun Aguero was playing into that position, he scored very many goals, and I really feel like Kun Aguero would have scored more goals if at all he was a tall guy, but he was a short guy. He only scored goals when City brought that ball into his height reach in there. But Vlahovic is good in the air, and you look at City with people like Cancelo in there, Kevin De Bruyne, who are really good on floating those long balls in there for you. I think can really go in and score in those goals. And look at Arsenal, they really have two left backs who are really good at crossing the ball. That is Nuno Tavares and Kian Tierney in there, gaining those crosses, and you will bang them into in there. So that's what we had for you in here. Arsenal makes Vlahovic undeniable bid in there to Fiorentina. We wait and see what is really going to come through over in there. Thank you guys for watching in the Rokani Football Podcast. Smash the like button, comment and share, and you happen to be watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on the stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I go by the names of Rokani David, and your reaction to this story of Vlahovic's undeniable bid made by Arsenal to Fiorentina is welcome into the comment section below. This is our first video of the day. We are coming back with the AFCON instant update in there, as the AFCON is kicking off on Sunday. Some bad news in the camp of Nigeria. Odion Igala not joining because he was denied by his team, and secondly, Ahmed Musa has left the camp of Nigeria in there. We sign out. More to that and AFCON updates, we are coming up next.